Okay, next show. Oh, we're here, and I'm Patty Rosborough. This is Carrie Carruthers, and I'm here with Mario Bosco and the fantastic Reverend Bob Levy. We're doing a second show.
Yes.
The man, the legend. Do you think you're
You
legendary?
are a legend.
You are
I don't
legendary.
know.
No, you're a fucking legend.
People say it, so I agree.
You're a legend in this business. You're one of the
I
top
am good
dogs.
for this business. I've done a lot of good for this business, I think.
You paved the way.
I helped a lot of people out, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're
That's
supposed
what
to do that.
Carrie's
do it
a
all
big
the
helper
time.
outer too. She, Artie Lang says you and Florentine are the funniest and the quickest on stage that he's ever seen ever. That's what he said on one of his tweets.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a nice
and I
thing
hope
to
he
say.
comes out, and I hope
He
he's
will.
back to life. You
I
know,
think
I know
he
he's
will.
gonna. I know he's going
I think
to.
he will.
Speaking of tweets, what happened to you?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
what happened with your Twitter got suspended?
Well, I'm banned. I'm banned
For how
Banned
long?
forever?
forever.
No, forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wow.
What the fuck did you do?
Well, what's her name? Alyssa Milano, whatever the fuck. You know.
the Me Too girl.
Yeah, fucking cunt. But
Uh-oh.
she's blabbing about something, and I go in there and I go, man, the only way I'm going to shut you up if I jam my cock in your throat,
Oh, no,
right?
that's not
And
Oh,
now
yeah, I saw that.
I got
saw
thrown off of Twitter for that, and now when I said, hey, put me back on, I learned my lesson, you know what I mean?
Oh no, you did it again.
No, they said that I cannot come back on Twitter because I stopped her from having an opinion. My dick had stopped her from having an opinion.
What does that mean?
Like
because it
from
was in
freedom
her
of speech.
mouth?
Like she wasn't allowed to talk because of what I said. I was stopping her from speaking her mind, my dick.
Can't she just
Wait,
block you?
I don't understand
Exactly.
that. I don't understand.
Yeah,
that.
well,
what
that's
does
they
that
said.
mean?
It means that basically I'm a bad person. I'm bullying her, even though she bullies everybody. And
Right.
you know.
Right, these stars are allowed to have their fucking stupid, moronic opinions.
Although
Opinion,
I
like
do
that.
believe in a Me Too movement because I was
Well,
Me
no,
Too'd many
I
times
get it. I've
in
been
my
Me
life.
Too'd 1,000 times.
What
I
is
never
Me
seen
Too?
back
What
in the
is
day.
that about now?
Oh, well, I can't say mine because I
No,
have a
no,
lawsuit.
but I mean, well, like, what is it? Like,
Like
what?
if somebody
Like,
does
how many
some
guys
fucked
grab
up...
my ass? You know how
Guys
much money
who
I'd
do
have right
weird
now if I
sexual
gave
Oh,
them
let's
all
move
the-
on to something else. Oh, fuck, I didn't know what we were talking about. Fuck. Me 18.
Where we were almost
You remember how
raped.
you
know,
remember
those
how
kind of
hot
things.
I was, right?
Oh, fucking
If
Karen.
I had $1 for every guy who grabbed my ass back then, that was the way it was.
That's how we were all Me Too'd back then.
I know, but
If you had
There's
$1
some-
for every time somebody grabbed your ass, I would have married you.
Hey, you know what I want to ask you about, because I saw this and I'm looking you up on YouTube and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What was the fight that you had, speaking of fights,
It was
with
fake.
Danny Bonaducci?
That was fake. That was set up.
That was a
Smack.
fake. That was a
Yes,
fake fight.
Yes, yes.
I met him.
You bitch slapped him. It was
It was.
hilarious.
I took wrestling, so I knew how to do it. But he
Perfect.
was supposed to say. He was supposed to push me, right? He
yeah,
never
I'm thinking,
pushed
why?
me.
Yeah, why would you slap him?
Because
it didn't make sense.
the tape was actually 4 minutes long of me going, "You're small. You got red hair. You're
a ginger."
You can't tan." And like he wasn't pushing me, and then I just smacked him, and then we cut the tape up. It was.
Didn't he try stand up for a little bit?
I think he does do stand up.
Oh,
you
he
know.
does now?
I don't know. You know,
I don't know.
pay attention.
Who
anyway.
cares?
Was
I'm
he,
not, I don't pay too much attention to stand up comedy. Like if it's on Comedy Central, I'm like, I gotta watch that. No, I don't never watch it.
No, I never
wouldn't-
watch either.
I know. I saw that
People
you
go to me,
watched-
do you know who this guy is? I'm like, no.
No.
No, yeah, I don't.
I don't know who anybody is.
I knew. What?
Yeah,
A
please
pee
go.
break.
Mario, use a little cup.
Yeah. Somebody
I got
get him
a
a shot
thimble.
glass.
I got a thimble.
Fucking look at him.
Wait, what were we just saying? Because I wanted to...
No, like comedy. We don't watch comedy.
Oh, I heard that you
mean,
watch killer shows because, you know, I love the killer shows. Do
What's
you watch
that?
the killer shows?
What's
Killer.
that?
You said
Killer.
Identity.
Murder.
Oh,
the
yeah.
murder shows.
Oh, I watch them all the time.
I watch them all the time, too. I watch one after
You
another.
cannot kill somebody and get away with it in these days.
That's
No,
how,
you
exactly
can't.
how I
You
feel.
totally have to get rid of the body with acid, a machine to chop them up. Acid, yeah. You have
Yeah,
to
but
get
there's
rid of
going to
it.
be some DNA
There's
somewhere
always
that's going to drip
something
somewhere.
left
Well,
over.
I'm always going to come on the body, but no, but,
Ah.
no, but I'm saying,
You are
yeah,
just-
it's
there
impossible.
there could be no, you know, when you watch enough of these shows, you sort of know what everybody's mistakes are.
Yes,
If,
and
if
you
you're
see
not
it.
a registered person or a citizen of this country, you could probably get away with murder because nobody's going to ever find you.
Yeah, yeah, or you kill one of them. Yeah, that's the only way.
But I feel
you know.
like, you know, certain people, if you just deny, and there is no DNA.
And there's no, you can't bring that to court, and they won't bring you to court on that if they cannot
If
definitely
they don't
get
have the
you locked
DNA,
up.
the prosecutors aren't even going to go after you
No.
because they want a lock a lock-in case where they know, because they don't want you, especially if they know you did it. They're going to wait till
That's
somebody
the key.
comes forward and says, "I had this conversation." You're like, "Okay, let's get
They'll
this on
always
tape."
wait until they
Till
definitely
they know
that they can get you.
So you can kind of get away with it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like who? Like OJ?
No, you see,
Well, like other. Well,
he's never going to be. But there are people that have been arrested, and
they get away with it.
They're
The
in
guy
their
who pushed
50s, 60s now.
the
and
guy
they
who
get
pushed
locked
his wife down, the guy who murdered the
Off the
first
cliff?
wife.
Off the
Oh,
cliff?
those are. Oh my
Yeah.
God, those.
That's the best way to kill someone on a cliff.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
she slipped.
Yeah, with a picnic box.
Yeah, but it's always like they go.
As long as after you've eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones are always bad, and they can't prove it because the guy goes, "Well, yeah, we were just looking off the like the kid was there. They had a kid. One of them on the cliff. The guy was there, and the kid was there. You're bringing your kid to a cliff. You know, I can't remember.
And
if he
what
killed
happened?
I can't remember if he
go
killed the
go
kid
take
too.
a pee over there. Oh, mommy just slipped.
It's terrible.
Mommy just slipped.
But I do watch those shows. I had to. Do you ever have
Also
band-
on a cruise ship.
Oh yeah,
cruise
push
ship.
them off the cruise ship. There's
Yeah.
nothing they can do.
That's a good
I
one.
had this dream. I was
Stand
watching
on a ferry.
all
Yeah.
these killer shows.
If you can't afford a cruise,
Yeah.
Staten Island ferry's the next best thing. It's on international waters.
I watched like
that's
4
funny.
of them in a row one night. I fall asleep in
Well,
my
Natalie
dream.
Wood died that way.
I know, and you know what? They can't prove
They
it.
can't
Yeah.
prove that the fuck
You
those
know
two
that
guys
those
threw
two,
them on.
but also
I think those guys jerked.
I thought those two were fucking each other.
They were fucking each
Yeah.
other. They probably fucked her, and then they were like, you know what? She's
Robert
gonna tell everybody
Wagner
we did this, so let's get rid of
had done some gay shit in the past.
Yeah, it's heart to
Also-
heart.
And she had fucked what's his name? The guy who was on the boat. So
Yeah.
she had
Yeah,
fucked
what was
him.
his name?
That weird talks sort of like this, and that's my impression.
Yeah,
What's
Walkins.
his name? Walken, Christopher Walken. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was Mike Bichetti.
But they say that she was fucking Christopher Walken. She brings him on the boat. He's pissed off. She goes to bed. So Walken fucks him because Walken, I guess, fucks guys, and he fucks guys. So then probably she woke up. It's like, what are you two doing? And then there's a fight, and then they push her off the fucking. All I know is she didn't slip off the thing.
Yeah.
She was afraid of the water.
Slipped off.
Those guys fucking killed
Wait,
her.
you're gonna,
One of them.
In the middle of the night, you're going to decide you're going to walk on the edge and
Look
slip
at the
off?
Titanic.
How many people
But-
have slipped off?
Look at the Titanic movie. I mean, she was trying to jump off. You know what I mean? That shit happens. You know?
But my dream after watching I don't think I can watch these shows anymore. I had a dream that I had an ice pick, and they're going, killer, killer. This is terrible that I had this dream. And I got the ice pick, and I stab her in the head. But I don't kill her. I go, look, and I'm kind of laughing. I go, I didn't even kill you. And she goes, yeah, that's right. But, like, why
Was
am
it
I...
me? Was I the girl?
Why am I
Patty.
having a dream with an
Are you
ice pick
trying
and I'm
to kill
stabbing someone in
me?
the head?
Patty.
I have to stop watching those shows, though, I think.
No, I mean, look, I love watching them. I watch them. I'll watch 8 in a
Does
row.
your
That's
wife-
me, too.
Does your wife know? Does Gina know?
No, I have to shut off the TV at night now. That's
Oh,
one
'cause
thing.
yeah.
Good.
Kevin comes in the room. He goes to me. He goes, "You're making me nervous with these shows. Are you plotting my
What
murder?"
shows?
The killer show.
Oh,
I
another
can't
way to
watch
kill
them, they're
somebody.
depressing.
Here's a way that you
Okay,
would
go ahead.
easily be able to get away with murder, maybe in the 70s.
Before
Go
DNA.
Battery
swimming,
acid.
Go swimming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get it with a fucking big ice cube. Boom.
Yeah,
a
you
big
always
block of
have
ice.
to have the
It melts.
murder
No.
weapon
It melts.
melt.
Yeah, but it melts. But there's going to be a blunt bashing.
Blunt
it
force
into
trauma
the
to the
head.
head when they find the body.
Well, they don't find the ice, so why didn't it, maybe there wouldn't be a big
you could
one.
think
No,
that they hit
here's
their
what I
head
heard.
underwater.
I heard battery acid drops in the coffee. How are they doing it in the Dominican?
Okay, why are we trying to kill people right now?
Yeah, I mean, what happened?
My husband's
Very-
like, I hate my wife. No. Listen, how are they doing it in the Dominican? Nobody's finding out how they're
Why
killing
are
I
they
think
killing
that's
people,
that's
though?
the mini bar they're saying.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's in
they're
the
they
mini
have
bar.
like the bulk booze.
No, it's actually the regular liquor too. If you look at some, there's something online that I seen that they poured the liquor into something and they put something in it and it foamed up and it made into this fucking whatever.
Gina said
Yeah.
ice cubes.
Ice cubes. Yeah, you can kill.
But
them.
why
Wait,
are they
so
trying
wait,
to
so
kill
what?
people
So what
in
is it?
Dominican?
So what is it?
It's something with the liquor is bad. You
Yeah, it's
understand? They're
contaminated or
pouring it
something,
into
yeah.
regular shit because they save money.
But even if
It's
they're
like-
even if
Oh,
they're
it's something to
sealed,
save
Yeah, it
money.
was
It's
some
like,
kind of-
believe me,
yeah.
everything's
It's
corrupt.
filler. It's
That's
filler
corrupt,
for the
yeah.
booze.
Why all these Mama Lukes are running to go to this
Because
all
it's
these
cheap.
Mama Lukes, they're going, no, we gotta
they
go
don't want
over
to lose
there.
their money.
Get the fuck out. I'm gonna go there to die.
Also, the Dominican Republic.
Well,
if
the
you,
good thing is, Mary, you're not old enough to drink.
If you go there and you have nice stuff in your suitcase, this is what I've heard from everyone who goes to the Dominican. Put it on the bottom. If you got nice shirts, they're going right at it. When you go through customs, they steal that shit right out of there. So why would you go to a place where they're going to steal shit out of your suitcase?
Why would you go there ever?
That's what I'm saying. Why not go to places in this country?
There's great places in this country.
Why would you waste money overseas to people that fucking hate us and
Right,
want to
the
kill us?
Dominican Republic, they stop you at the light.
You can go
They
to
say you're
other
American.
countries.
They steal your wallet and your
Look.
clothes, so you can't run after them. So you're naked in your car.
But
That's what-
you could go to Italy, you can go to Greece, you could go to certain civilized countries, but you can't go to countries that are very overly populated with poverty because you're fucked.
Yeah, because they see.
I
you
had a
as
wonderful time in Haiti.
And that's her name?
Oh, Katie, I meant.
Oh, Katie.
Oh, fuck, wrong.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Gina is listening. Let's
Of
be
course
nice.
she's fucking listening with those bad ears.
Gina, tonight let him jerk off.
Oh, well, she's in California right now.
Oh, good.
She is. What's she doing there? What does she do?
She had to-
Avoiding of fucking him.
What they will do.
What we will do to avoid a fucking.
Yeah. We always,
Take trips separately? I don't understand.
yeah. Well, she had to go home. There was the dog. It was,
What do you mean home to the dog? She doesn't live with you?
Yeah, they did, but the dog. I don't want to bring the place down.
Oh, somebody died?
The dog, yeah.
Oh, your dog died?
No, their dog.
Who's there? Who's them?
Gina and her daughter's dog.
Oh, that's not
I'm
good.
sorry. That is sad. Okay.
Oh,
So
thank
she-
God
She
we brought
said
that
it.
up.
My dog died.
Oh, she said it. Okay.
Okay.
So
Just I couldn't wait for him to. And there's a delay, a 20-minute delay. So
Well, I don't want to fucking bring everyone down with a dead dog.
I
mean,
hope you guys are happy.
Well,
now.
I know, really. Fucking.
Jeff Fat Rat Bastard
I love
Parami
Parami.
says watching Levy's act is killing them. What is he?
What?
I think he's talking about the people dying in the Dominican Republic. That's the
Oh,
problem when people write
Parami.
shit. Sometimes it's back to what we were talking about
no,
before.
Parami, it's your little soap bars.
Oh man.
What does
Remember
he do?
Yeah.
He gives
he
out
used
the
to
soap
sell.
bucks.
He used to sell those little
For a
soap
dollar.
bars. Yeah.
They were tiny little,
Oh,
fat
from
rat,
the
fat
hotels?
bastard.
Yeah.
This big. They were little soap bars. He had thousands.
I
of
miss
them.
him too. I don't see him much.
I
you
know.
know?
Because he's
He was
always at the
great.
Borgata all the time.
We had him on our show. He
Yeah.
was sweating.
Oh, of course he was.
Uh,
It was the winter.
Get
Yeah.
him. I'm
He's
kidding.
hilarious.
Did you ever have Mike Bichetti on?
Yeah, you gotta get Mike on.
We never had Mike on.
We've
we
never
should
had
have
Mike.
him
Yeah,
on.
but Mike, you gotta schedule somebody in case you don't show, because he'll
Oh,
pull.
no, forget it.
He'll pull a heart attack. He
What
pulled
do you
a
mean? But
heart
he
Oh,
really
heart
had a heart
He
attack,
pulled-
though.
But he pulled the heart attack on Artie's leg. Artie goes, "We're waiting on Mike Bichetti."
But wait a minute, he actually had a heart attack, or that
He
was
had
his
a heart.
excuse?
He had.
As long as he actually has the heart attack,
he
I'm
didn't
fine
have
with
it
it.
that night.
Oh.
That night he said he couldn't leave because of a certain situation. He wasn't feeling right.
The fuck does that mean?
Maybe
that
he
sounds
didn't
very
feel good.
Italian. It's like a certain situation.
He didn't feel good. Maybe he felt a heart attack coming on.
I'm having a problem with my heart. I really
Yeah,
can't talk
I
about
I
it.
like how.
Did
Yeah.
you work with like the guys? Like, were you in the group with like Sam Kinison and
No.
Carl Above?
No, good
I got
for-
to work with Carl afterwards.
Later.
Carl's a great guy.
Right.
He's a great guy,
And
right?
Mitchell
Bill Hick.
Walters.
Mitchell Walters, yeah.
What,
sure.
what about Sam? Did you work with him or no?
No.
Oh, you
no.
never-
He
Yeah,
was
you were
West
in that group.
Coast.
Yeah,
We
well,
were East Coast.
He was starting to do
Well, he
Rascals
came
when
here
I
for a
was-
while.
yeah.
I met him here.
He was doing Rascals a lot when I was
Never
doing
met
it,
him.
you know,
I met him
but
once
I
in
never
LA.
got to meet him.
Very funny.
Yeah, I would love to have met him.
Great.
you
He
know.
was super funny.
What you want to hear the best Sam Kinison story?
Mhm.
I'm at the Comedy Store. He's in the main room, and he'd have a phone on stage. He had a piano on stage. He'd play the piano, and he'd do all his act. And he'd say, "Has anyone ever had their heart broken?" Anyone? So somebody would raise their hand, and he goes, "Let me ask you a question. What's her fucking name?"
And he called him, yeah.
And he calls her, and he goes, "Listen, this is Sam Kinison." And he goes, "You're a fucking big cunt!" And he's screaming at her. The crowd is going nuts. All right, hangs up the phone. I got whatever your boyfriend here, your ex-boyfriend Stevie wants you to know you're a fucking cunt. So now, hangs up the phone and he does his act. He's doing his act. She fucking drove from
Oh,
wherever
wow.
the fuck she was. She walks through the
I love
room.
that.
I thought it was a setup. She grabs the bottle of beer and fucking wailed it at him
Wow.
and hits him with it.
Comedy used to be so great.
You know what? It
was.
really is true that it was much more crazy back then. But you know what I also think? I think back then, everyone was doing coke. Like, if you go to Catch a Rising Star, everyone's down in the basement doing coke. Like, everybody drank too much. Very rich, and he drank all the time. He would be with
Comic?
George Calfa. Maybe you didn't know
Was
George.
he a comic?
Yeah. Kelly Rogers. Kelly Rogers was
I don't
a
even know who that
huge
is.
drinker. Oh, you didn't know?
You know
I
who that
heard
is?
of him.
Anyway, all these guys were like just big drinkers.
The Ben
and-
Creeds.
Yeah, Ben Creed, and they'd like shit in the pool down at the comic strip. Remember that?
Yeah,
all
like
that stuff.
all that shit would happen. The hotels would get fucking.
They'd ruin the
Yeah,
hotels.
it
They'd
w-
shit in the pools, and they'd think it was funny. And
It was.
Unless you're the
Is that
comic.
is that a Snickers bar?
Unless you're the comic
No.
booked there and can't fucking swim in the pool the next week because there's shit in the bottom of it.
Yeah.
You know? But
It
what's the
was-
craziest stuff you guys ever? Did you ever do crazy shit on the road or?
I remember. Okay. I believe we were at a club. They
Who's
weren't-
we? Were you-
Probably Florentine.
Yeah, you were
whatever I
Florentine.
said.
Florentine is crazy, right?
No, but like I believe one show got canceled, and then we ended up breaking the glass in Florida and taking their T-shirts out because they weren't paying us, right? And then I think I went to the hotel.
Oh, the glass, like the
I'm
stuff
pretty
was
sure
locked behind the glass?
I did it that time where put the heat on in the room. I took the top of the bed off. I pissed and shit in
No,
that,
you
and
didn't.
then
I
I
did
made a sandwich out of it.
I
see?
did that in L.A.
I can't believe.
Fucking thief.
Can I just tell you the weirdest thing about you telling that story? Mario wrote a book, and he's talking about pissing and shit. I'm going, what the fuck kind of a
I
person
pissed in the
pisses and
mattress.
shit in the bed, and you just we got two people
Women don't do
who
this.
pissed and shit in the bed.
Out of 5 people in the room.
That's disgusting. Women
I
don't
know,
do-
really.
Well, Mario's diaper was full, but listen to me. I'll tell you a funny story.
Wait a minute, has Adam ever pissed or shit in the bed?
No,
That's
not,
not
not,
something
Adam's
Adam.
not his
not
style.
intentionally.
Yeah.
not
intentionally.
intentionally.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story. Were you a part of this?
Probably.
With down in the shore.
We
at
just
Wildwood,
we lost everybody. What happened?
down at the
No,
shore.
I got mine.
Oh, my fucking phone died. Would you plug my phone in?
No, here's it.
Motherfucker.
Da-
Damn it.
What?
Phone's
down at
been
the
on
shore for
20
Vito.
minus.
Yeah.
I'll look at
okay.
Carrie's. Where's Carrie's
Do you
phone?
remember this room?
No, God, which one?
Vito's room.
Club Casbah.
Club Casbah in Wildwood, New Jersey.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So you'd have this. You had a room above the,
I didn't-
the
I
club.
never worked there.
He probably had fucking cameras in there watching everybody.
Those
fuck.
rooms were horrible.
Anyway, it was called Tubby Tuesdays.
Tubby Tuesday, yeah.
Were
that-
you a part of it?
Of course.
What's
Okay.
Tubby Tuesday?
Tubby Tuesday was Jim Florentine and
Keith
Robinson.
Robinson.
Horrible.
And
I
you,
was there sometimes.
Okay,
With fat
every
girls.
Tuesday. Back then, you
No,
had comedy
okay.
from Monday to Sunday.
So you had to fuck women that whole week. But only on
Tuesday,
Tuesday
you had to pick
could-
the fattest-
It had to be a tubby.
the fattest one. Whoever had the fattest one won.
That was the one that
is-
got the points.
But
this
this
was-
so
this was-
terrible.
Listen, this was normal for Keith Robinson. It was-
Wait, Keith Robinson was there too?
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
part of it. And then they got a trophy. Did you ever get a trophy?
I don't remember.
I
the
heard
trophy.
Florentine got a trophy.
Girls
Yeah.
would actually, you could be that sure that you were going to get banged, that all of you would get banged every night of the week?
It was pretty
Yes,
good.
it was fun.
Yeah.
What? Who
When-
are
then
the
we'd
girls
watch
banging
somebody-
You? These are
It
girls
wasn't
who,
me.
No, they were from
Just-
Pennsylvania. Where they came on vacation. You know what I mean? Gave them a
Yeah,
little
girls on
going away
vacation
thing.
want to have fun.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
They want to bang all these comics?
I went on spring break.
Apparently.
I went on spring break a couple of times. And one time I went with a friend from high school, but she wasn't really a good friend. And she brought her friend. So we all had to share a room. I didn't know that girl. She was
Right.
kind of weird to begin with.
Right.
And the other girl wasn't really my close. I mean, we were kind of friends, but whatever. I fucking leave. We all leave. And I'm like, no fucking in the room. No fucking in the room. That was my rule. You want to fuck? Go fuck in their room. So I don't remember why I needed to go back to my room after like an hour or something.
Picked
I
up 2 guys.
fucking go like this. I opened the fucking
No.
door and there's 3 guys banging her friend.
Oh,
You're
wow.
kidding. 3 guys?
I said no fucking in the room. I didn't say you're pulling a fucking chain gang, you fucking asshole, on our beds.
That is so.
That was
That's
it.
what I had in college.
Fucking checked out. I got my own room.
I had that in college. My roommate, Kathy, only. Oh, I shouldn't even say her name. But anyway, she only banged black guys. And so I would fall asleep, and I was such a dead sleeper, but I would wake up in the middle of the night.
And a
our
basketball would
beds-
be next to the
yeah,
bed.
Our beds were literally 6
LeBron
inches
James,
apart. And I'm just hearing
sneakers,
all,
Jordans.
all the fucking noises. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. She's fucking this guy in the same room with me. And our beds, it's a little dorm.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
A little fucking.
You're in the same
I
bedroom?
mean, the same. Our beds are literally 6
Touching.
inches
They're
apart.
touching.
6 inches
Wait
apart.
a minute. So you could open your eyes and watch them?
And yes, and he's on top of her, and they're fucking, and she's going to him. He goes, hey, your roommate, you think we can fuck her too? And I'm laying there and I'm like, are you shitting me?
You're
And she
getting
goes,
raped.
She goes, lift.
No, he
Pooh.
grabbed
She
the
goes-
purse.
She goes, leave Pooh alone. She's a good girl. That's what she said. Because she used to drink and I didn't. So I'm like, I'm out of here. I get up. Did I tell this? I go into the living room and there's fucking 6 guys. I can't
Waiting?
even lay on the bed.
Wait, waiting
I don't
to
even know
bang
who.
her?
Well, those are townies. She'd bring townies home. And
That
the
might have been the rest
townies
of the team.
Would
Patty,
sleep.
maybe she was a hooker, you idiot.
I don't. All I know is I go to the guy on
She's
the.
making like
On the couch.
She's driving a Mercedes. Patty's driving like a Pinto.
I go get off the couch, and I could have been raped like an idiot, but the guy gets off, and I fell back asleep with these other.
Patty,
like,
that was a roofie.
that was what the. But
that
anyway,
wasn't you falling asleep.
Hey,
Did
Pat,
your
why were
ass
you
hurt?
sleeping?
Patty,
That
did your
was-
ass hurt when you woke up in the morning?
It was bad, but I couldn't.
My asshole was bleeding.
was-
And look,
I don't
school
know.
lunch money.
It was so bad. That was so
Oh, now I can buy
bad.
my medical books.
Like, why do people not care if they're fucking in front of other
Patty,
people?
I don't know. She's
It was the
wild.
option.
The
She couldn't
fact that
do
you
it
didn't
anywhere
move out
else.
after
I
that.
guess I know. Why didn't I move out after that?
Because you have a heart.
No, that's
No,
not
I was
why.
because I'm stupid.
She had
that's
no
why.
brain.
I had no brain. That is true. I was a
You
fucking idiot.
confused
back
her in
then.
the fucking Wizard
Oh
of
my
Oz.
God. You know what I want to ask you about, because I always think
Yeah, I was there.
that every
Every question.
you were the one on the couch. I always think every comic who are really funny. They have horrible childhoods. You have a
No.
horrible.
Patty
you had a
thinks
good
everyone
ch-
got raped.
Wonderful.
I think
No.
everyone
Everyone
was
got
raped
raped.
by
Did
their
somebody
uncle.
rape you by
were
your
never
uncle?
raped by your
Only
uncle.
2 uncles. Only 2. No, never. I had a great life. I had
You had a
great
great
parents.
childhood?
I had
Wait, and
everything.
you grew
Well,
up
why
I
are
don't
you
Jersey?
belong
doing
in this
drugs?
business.
Why are you doing?
Why?
Why are you
Because it
drinking?
was there.
Right, it was fun.
So
That
Yeah.
doesn't mean you had a bad childhood.
Ah.
Look, some of the richest people do, have great fucking go to top Ivy League schools and they're still drug addicts.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
Did you grow up in Jersey?
I grew up in
Staten
Staten
Island.
Oh, Staten Island. Okay.
You had brothers, sisters. What'd you have?
2 brothers.
And were they crazy like you, or they're normal?
To a certain point, you
Well,
know what
you
I mean? Yeah,
grew-
they were, my parents were used to it by the time
You
I
got
got
there.
around.
What'd your parents do?
My father just did like,
What?
Things.
no, he
Things?
Well,
Things?
yeah, I mean, he just ran something.
Okay,
And-
so let me ask you another
He
question.
was,
Did you live on Staten Island? Did you live on Staten Island
funny.
when the dump was active?
yeah, I used to work on the
Okay.
dump.
What do you mean
because,
you worked on the dump?
That was a
a
dump.
family
Staten Island
friend,
was a dump.
They
They
had a
used to dump the
construction
garbage
site.
there.
So
Was he in the
my-
mob?
Well,
All
our
right,
job
Mario.
was
We're not saying Mario.
Our job was to give them dirt. We would bring dirt in, and I would sit with the sanitation people and go, "There's more dirt," and he would go there and say, "There's less dirt," and then I would get paid to sit with him.
With
but then-
who?
With the
Sanitation
guy.
guys.
Oh.
but
And
then
then
we
you say-
would pay the sanitation guy $500 at the end of the month
To keep
cash
his mouth
to
shut.
say that the dirt was more.
And there was the bodies there were no bodies in there.
Wait, I'm not even understanding the scam. I'm not getting
In
the
other
scam.
words, he would bring 5 pounds of dirt and tell the guy that there was 50 pounds of dirt, and at the end of the day, they would get paid for 50 pounds of dirt. Then they would give him
Yeah.
slip him a $500 bill.
the
Oh,
end of the
so
month.
you'd give him a vig
Jesus,
off of the
Patty.
money you made.
No, I would make a regular living. I was a regular worker, but he would get a tip to agree with me.
Oh, okay. So you gave him a
Because
little
the
something.
50 pounds were, the extra pounds were the dead bodies.
No. But
No,
Here's where
Mario,
they come
he's
at my
trying to-
door again.
I know you're gonna get the FBI after him with that thing.
This was a long time ago.
It's comedy. We're
I-
not talking
Yeah,
about
this is all make
you
believe.
know, now it's all seagulls.
But everybody, you had a good childhood.
Yeah.
Nobody bothered you.
Nobody.
Your brothers, you all get along.
Yeah, everybody's dancing
Something
at
doesn't seem
Thanksgiving.
right about this.
No, it's just that I lived a crazy life. If I didn't get into this,
you
I'd
had
probably
fun.
Be dead.
You
Yeah.
were having
I was having
fun.
fun.
So you think like this saved you? You think you would be dead? What, from drugs or from what?
Just from something.
From
But
hanging
see,
around the wrong
A
people?
lot of my friends and that were no good. They would.
But
just-
life was
whatever.
simple back then.
It was
when we
simple.
started doing comedy, it was simple. It was fun. You'd go everywhere. You had a good time. You drank. You partied. You danced.
Tubby Tuesdays.
Tubby Tuesdays.
That Tubby Tuesday.
Who doesn't want to bang a fat
Tubby
girl?
Tuesday for Adam is what, every day, right?
Yeah, it's just Tuesday.
But
just
to see
Tuesday.
Florentine at 4 a.m, you'd look around and then you'd see like the room emptying out, and it would part, and you would see him with this fucking beast next to him,
Okay, this
and it
is
was just the funniest thing to look at.
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
like,
would he
This
take her?
is
Would he
so-
take her up?
Of course he would. You know
But
what I mean?
What would the girl? Would
so
the
now
girl
these
be happy?
girls are like,
Of
wow.
course she was happy. We had a girl one time that was we go
What
back
are you?
to-
You're getting Jim Florentine. He was hot. He had long hair.
Yeah,
he
he
looked
looked
like
like the
one of
guy
the
in-
fucking.
He looked like the guy from
David covered.
what's his name from
White
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, Robert Plant too.
Robert Plant,
But we
yeah,
had a
look-
girl. We couldn't find a hotel. We weren't going to pay for a hotel. We weren't making a lot of money
You
then.
just took him upstairs.
No, we went to a fucking one of them Denny's or something like that,
And
right?
you fuck it at Denny's.
And we met a girl.
And where would
there.
you fuck her, at the Denny's?
No, we go back to our place because the fatties are going to go to a
Denny's.
eat after a bar. So
Right.
we go there. And then she's blowing both of us
Where's she blowing you though?
in the car.
in the room.
Oh,
In
in
the
the room.
room.
In her house.
And do you say it's a package deal? You got to blow me and
No,
or she
Jim
just
would
likes
say,
blowing
let's
you
see
off?
who tastes better. That's what Jim said. So basically,
Stop it.
And
This
then-
is-
See, a girl that's skinny gets full faster.
yeah.
So
and,
a bigger girl will,
Oh, my
can
God.
and
handle
then
more.
she wanted us to fuck her, and then we said we have to get up early and do radio. And then as
And
soon
then
as
so
we
you'd
woke
leave.
up, we ran out and she'd be throwing shit at us. And
Wait, because she would be mad at
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Because she thought, what did she think? That
that we were
she's
going to
your...
fuck her in the morning.
Oh
because
wait,
we-
but you fucked her the night before.
No, we never did. We
Oh,
just
you
got
got
blown,
head.
and we
Okay.
got a place to stay
Why
Oh,
didn't you
my
fuck her?
God.
because we're not nice
Mario,
people.
why don't you show us your dick?
Stop.
Stop asking questions
Oh,
like that.
oh, my God.
Don't be rude.
So now, how is it? You have this crazy life. You fuck all these people. You do all this shit on the road.
And you managed
Now-
to get married 4 times
Yeah.
in between all that.
Now you're married. You have to behave. Like, how is it?
Well, yeah,
You
it's
can't be
fine.
crazy
No,
on the
because
road
it's
anymore?
Fine. It's
But
like
you've got your
I
fill.
did it all. You know what
did
I mean?
it all.
Like Jim said, you retired with good numbers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We're Hall of Fame players.
Do you think Florentine still does crazy shit anymore? Is
well,
he
he's
married?
single now,
Oh,
so
he's
I'm
single.
sure
He can do whatever
I'm
the
sure
fuck he
he's out of
wants.
retirement.
Well, who's the guy he used to hang out with?
Don
and do all-
Jameson.
Yeah, Jameson.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
pulled
yeah,
a train. The
Oh, a
three of us
train.
on one girl in Baltimore. I
And
think
th-
Jim
these
got
girls
blown
say
by-
yes. You're
Of
not
course
raping
they
these
do.
girls. are
Yeah,
you?
no, we always walked
They
them.
were sleeping. We didn't wake them up.
No, when we were done with them, we'd walk them out to the front desk so the guy would see how happy they were. You
Oh,
understand?
okay. So you knew you
have
weren't going to get in
witnesses.
trouble.
Yeah.
And these girls were like, I've got all these hot guys, and these guys are the comics.
3
and-
guys. This girl took on 3 guys.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
she was
Was
hungry.
it fun on any level?
I
guy
couldn't stop
annoyed-
laughing.
Listen,
it's fucking hilarious.
Is it a little gay with
I had
three
a-
guys in
No,
the room?
No,
a
but I
little
did
gay?
have.
You see
I had a
everyone's
friend.
dicks?
No,
I had a
it's
friend
like
that
you-
did 2 guys.
No, but me and Jim have filled maybe 11, 13 trains together.
I've
But
never.
it's not gay because it's funny.
But-
Listen, I've never wanted 2 guys. I've never wanted 2 annoying guys.
Too annoying, guys.
Or
One's
even if they're
plenty.
not annoying. One's plenty and see you later. But I did have a friend that used to love to do 2 guys. I mean,
You had a friend that did it?
yes, I don't want to say her name.
I guess
Say it.
girls do like that.
Come
There are
on.
girls
Patty
who
said
like
her friend's name.
by mistake.
Gina,
You're gonna take that
your
out.
wife says very gay. I have to agree with you.
She says
Because they're
very
both
gay?
looking at each other's dicks.
No, we're not. We are always
But
right
you
across
see,
from each
you
other.
must see the hard on.
Why,
on
you've
him
done
and
it,
go,
Adam?
The first time that he's seen my dick, he said, he goes like this. He goes, I got to go first. I can't follow that.
Ah!
You're saying you're well hung. Is that
Of
what you
course.
Well,
said?
yeah.
Wait, Adam, have you done it?
Well, I mean, I've been in situations where they're group situations. You,
What do you
you're
mean
not
group?
like
How
Only
many?
men?
How
no,
many?
not only men. No,
Men.
like
I mean,
2
one girl-
2 guys, 3 girls.
You say,
Oh.
yeah, that
situation like
happened.
that.
Never,
yeah.
never 2 guys and 1 girl.
No, I've never done
But are
that.
you trying to
I'm not
avoid-
opposed to it.
Are
Yeah,
you
see, there's
avoid-
nothing gay about it.
I
you
think
know?
Sure.
I think it's extra straight.
Are you
'Cause there's
avoiding
camaraderie
looking at the
involved.
other guy's
Exactly.
penis?
You're
though?
high-fiving each
Exactly.
other.
It's called the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, right.
What's
right,
the
right,
Eiffel
right.
Tower?
When
do
they
the
banging her
high five.
and he's giving her
She's
the high
blowing
five.
you, you're hitting her from behind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you have
that's
to
the
be
Eiffel
you have to be
Eiffel
secure
Tower.
though, because
Yeah.
some guys are like
Secure?
yeah, because if you're homophobic, you don't want to be
But
around.
also,
like
if there's
or-
another guy and he's your friend, don't you lose your heart on? It's like
no,
you-
No.
not when you have them wear chaps.
Let me, let me ask you a question. Were you guys
Wait a
wearing condoms?
That's fucking funny.
What? No.
No.
Ew,
But
was
what
it?
if she gets pregnant?
She not when it's on her face.
Oh my God, Bob!
This is why.
We're not. Look.
This is why. All these
You
diseases
pull
are
out.
spread.
No, we never had a
But
disease. We pull out.
You never got a
You never-
disease?
Never
These
got a
girls never
disease.
wanted you to wear a condom. I wouldn't fuck a guy unless he had an AIDS test. Are you fucking
Are you kidding me
crazy?
too? You have to wear a condom. You have to do a.
Well,
I
if you-
used
if
to
you
make
girls are
every
that
guy take
strict-
an AIDS test. Yes.
You're not
it's-
eligible for Tubby Tuesday.
I am.
You're out.
But I am.
God, what a bunch of party
no, you
poopers.
got-
Yeah,
I would
we
have-
are party poopers.
I would have
really.
the
Like an AIDS
AIDS.
test.
I would have the AIDS home kit.
She
So
really did have
I
an
would
AIDS
say
home
to
kit.
them,
I have one of them. It comes with a gun and a party hat. Afterwards, you make the decision.
Stop it.
That's
No.
so funny. I would give him the AIDS test. I'd be like, can I borrow your finger? And I'd pop the finger and I'd put the blood on the strip.
You would do it? You
And
say?
then I would mail it.
For real,
and then
she did this.
In 3 days, in a week, you would call the number and it would say your tests are negative or positive.
And then she
And
would
then I
decide.
would decide,
And if she blew a guy, it was with a condom.
not always,
Not always.
Did you at least put it on with your mouth?
certain guys. Certain guys that look disgusting.
Mary's been very quiet
I'm
lately
a
during this whole part.
germaphobe.
She's a I can't believe you said she blew. This is way too much for me.
It is.
I'm
It's like a lot for Mario, right?
I'm a germaphobe. I can't have anybody's disgusting dick near me.
What about fist fights? I want to know about your fist fights. You said that when you
Oh,
were in
yeah.
Staten Island, I read, or did I? You said that you'd like try and say shit to people at bars so
oh,
that,
no,
that they
that's-
would want to
okay,
fight
this
you.
is how I got into comedy.
This is how you got into comedy?
Yes.
By bar fights?
Listen,
Okay.
this
Did
is
you ever
what
do
happened.
Betty's Fireside?
Of course,
Oh,
me and Bobby Woods used to do it, and Bobby Woods this is a great story. We drank like fish. I
Bobby
mean,
Woods was like
He was the best.
6'4", fat,
about
right?
400 pounds.
400
maybe
pounds,
350.
blonde hair, looked
Didn't
like
he
a,
die of a heart attack
He
on
died
stage?
in Ocean City, Maryland.
did a lot
yeah.
of coke and all that
Yeah.
shit.
But this guy kept heckling. It was a brutal room.
Oh, yeah.
But we were able to do good there. And we were drunk and fucking. Bobby's. It's a you, the bar, and you're behind the bar.
Right.
And the guy was at the end, and Bobby goes, "You keep talking, I'm gonna fucking dive on you." And he kept talking. Bobby fucking flew in the air, landed on the guy,
You're shitting
fucking
me.
collapsed on him. The chair went over. It was the funniest fucking thing.
Did he hurt the guy?
He killed him.
course.
Of course,
course.
he's 400
Yeah.
pounds.
The
I
guy's
mean-
dead now.
And it was
Oh
the
my-
greatest thing. It was just amazing to see that. And like there was rules because me and Bobby would work in a club the week before. They would go, "We don't give comedians free drinks anymore because of them from last week."
You would ruin it.
You ruined it.
Bobby
There's always
Woods-
one.
that
There's,
is-
wait, there's always one comedian that ruins it for everybody else.
Yeah.
Angel Salazar has ruined it every
You
time.
can't
for-
fuck waitresses
You
anymore.
can't fuck waitresses because of Angel. You can't bring waitresses back to your room.
Yeah, that was a
anymore.
big rule, like in the late '80s,
That was-
In
'90s.
the Trop, he weren't allowed to
Yeah.
because Angel fucking ruined everything.
That was really true, though, with Bob Woods, because I do remember doing some shitty gig
Yeah.
somewhere, and I go, I'll have the French fries and an orange juice. It wasn't even booze. They go, you got to pay for everything. I'm like, I was here before. I didn't have to pay. They go, Bob Woods was here. It was always Bob Woods ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
It was always his fucking thing. So,
See, I would be at my bar hanging out, right?
yeah. In
If we-
Staten Island.
Yeah, basically.
Before you were a comic.
Before I was a comic, and when new people came in that we didn't know,
Right.
my job was to make fun of them, so they wanted to fight us. And
Why
that's
would
what
you want them to fight you, though?
Because
So
we
you
would
were
have
the
to fight
court
each
jester.
other. If we had no one to fight, we'd fight each other outside. We'd just stand in a circle
And what,
and
fist
beat
fights?
yeah, beat the fuck out of each other.
You like
Staten
this?
Island, that's what they did for fun.
It was
That's why
about
they
who
call
had
it
the toughest
Staten
town.
Island
It was the
Dome.
50s.
Oh, my
It was the 50s.
They were the Wanderers.
That's so crazy,
And my
though.
friend said to me, my friend Buddy said to me, he goes, "You're pretty funny. You should try comedy." And then we heard Jackie, we listened to Stern, and Jackie was hosting the open mic
Right.
in West Orange, and that's how it started.
So you, what friend is this?
My friend Buddy Schmerick.
So Buddy
Schmerick? I love that his name
Schmeckel.
is Schmerick.
Yeah.
Buddy Schmerick, you owe him a big thank you, and we do too, and the people who are your fans do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got you into it. My
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Did the guys ever fight you at the bar?
Oh,
like, when you would-
absolutely. That's what my job was. I had to
Your
do my
job to piss
job.
somebody
Like,
off.
what kind of shit would you say to them to get them to fight you?
I
Like,
would usually when you just went to their
Just if they were-
girlfriend and called her a fucking
Right,
whore and
yeah,
she's
yeah.
gonna be blowing
Where'd you
me
get the
soon.
girl? The fucking,
Take her in the
farm?
bed. Yeah,
The farm?
yeah, it's unbelievable.
oh my God.
You
Does
know
she
who-
eat bacon or she doesn't eat her own? Whatever, anything. Whatever, brutal. You would get brutal, so they would fight you, and a fight would happen.
But you would like a fight. Like, my
Yeah,
whole
some
life,
boys
I'm
are
avoiding a
fans.
fight.
I
I'm
mean-
saying this is what got me. I'm so glad I got out of that. You understand?
Yeah.
I should be dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
You know, we
I
got
be-
shot at. We got stabbed.
Shot
we
at?
got everything.
Yeah, it was
You
crazy.
don't
Bats.
understand.
Bats were big.
Everything.
Bats were
Bats were
big
big.
back then.
What do you
Anything
mean
you
bats?
can-
Like hit with a bat?
They would
Yeah.
come out of the cars and they'd all have bats. And,
And
you'd be
the
like, what the
fucking
fuck?
anything wood, anything a stick in the woods, whatever you
Who
can
would
grab.
stab you? You were stabbed literally?
No, the people would stab. People got.
I don't. George
stabbed.
got
But you
stabbed.
didn't get stabbed.
No, no.
I started my comedy career. You know who got me to do comedy?
Oh.
Well, he didn't get me. I was at the Comedy Store watching every night. I'd see guys. I'd see the best of the best. Shanling.
Yeah.
You know, Roseanne Barr was there every night. Dice was there. All the big ones. Arsenio. You know, you name it. Richard Pryor would walk in. And a guy named Rick Corso.
I know Rick. Yeah, Rick's a nice guy.
I know
funny
Rick
guy,
Corso.
yeah.
I went to Florida with him. I did a gig with. I love Rick Corso.
I haven't
loved-
seen him in years.
So Rick Corso and I start dating.
Oh wow.
You dated Rick Corso?
I did.
Did he ever?
I had a little flirtation with Rick Corso.
So did I. So did I. No, I mean, did he have a clean dick?
He had a big one.
Okay.
Do you ever see how big his nose is?
Yeah, yeah.
One of his jokes was, I can't lay on my back, do the back show because people yell shark. I mean, he had a big
Yeah.
ass nose.
You banged Rick Corso?
I don't know,
For the
Patty.
for
Do
the
I have
gigs.
to say this out loud?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh my
she banged
God.
Rick.
I did it for the
He
story.
was he's
I did
very
it for the
sexy.
story.
He's a sexy
He
guy.
is a sexy guy. So Rick Corso, and back then he was young, and I was young. Whatever, we met, we started dating. We were dating for like I don't know how long.
2 days.
No, it was
24
It was a
hours?
long time. We were dating like 4 or 5 months, maybe. But he was living in L.A. I was living in Manhattan, so we had this long distance relationship, right? And then he goes to me, "I'm going to be in Jacksonville, Florida, doing I don't remember a Punchline, one of those clubs. Why don't you come and hang out for the week?"
Mm-hmm.
I had to sleep at the condo where all the comics were with him, but we had a great week. And then I was watching these guys, and I'm like, "Fuck, I want to do that."
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that. So when I went back to New York, I took a comedy class, and then Rick and I didn't work out because I don't remember why we broke. Because it was hard to do the
well,
long
he lives
distance.
far away from you.
Yeah,
How is it going to
was
work
a
out?
hard thing to do,
And you only had 10 minutes.
and I was an open micer.
I can't be a headliner. Can't be fucking an open micer.
Yes,
Please.
exactly.
Yeah.
So then, I didn't see Rick for a long time, and then all of a sudden I see him, and I go, he goes, "Oh my God, how are you?" Blah, blah. I go, "I'm a comic." I go, "'Cause of you." He goes, "Holy shit, you're like the 4th girl that I've turned into a comic." that
And
I
Rick-
fucked into a comic.
He was sexy.
And
that
Rick
Rick
said-
Corso.
I
said-
fucked the funny in you.
Rick said, "And I'm a whore because of you."
I almost
fucking
banged him, but I
funny.
didn't bang him.
Oh my God!
I was actually
If
dating
if
who.
If you banged him,
Yeah.
and I banged him, that means we
Whoa.
would have.
We would have been sperm sisters.
Eskimo.
banged it.
Eskimo
You
You would have been
sisters.
two real quiet.
We would have had the
Two
same
whores.
strain of HPV.
Did you get anything from him?
I don't think so.
She got a gig.
I did. He wore a condom.
He was very cute. He was a nice guy.
So
too.
adorable, and he's very funny. He's a writer now in
Ve-
LA.
Oh, what does he write on?
I think he still does stand up, but I think he writes all these shows and movies. I don't know. He's pretty successful.
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't you look him up?
I did when I was
She's
there
married.
last time.
What are you trying to get her
Marry her.
to?
Come on.
Mario, what are you saying?
Look him up for connections for TVs and movies.
No,
I see what
Mary,
you're
that's
saying. I
your
thought you meant
job.
Okay, what about, you know what I want to ask you since we're talking about sex? What about loss of virginity? You must have been very young because
No,
you're
I
very
wasn't.
cocky. Really? How old?
18.
18? What
Yeah.
the hell are you
Was
waiting
I?
for? I was 15.
My uncle
Patty's
didn't want
a
to have
whore.
sex at the time until I was
Your
18.
uncle didn't want to have sex.
He said, not until you're legal. No,
Not until
was
I can't go to
18.
jail.
18? I thought you were running in the streets with bad people.
I
Come on.
was, but I was smoking weed, and like when you smoke weed, you get
You
a little
don't care about
paranoid,
anything?
You don't want to have sex, like you know what I mean. It's like, oh my god, like
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then.
So who'd you go with?
I don't think boys are as
Girl in the
advanced as
neighborhood.
girls. I think girls make the first move.
Yeah, once I knew I could bang her, I did.
Well, so wait a minute. So, and was that your girlfriend, or
Yeah,
that was
she
the
was
one?
my girlfriend for a
Oh,
long
really?
time.
Your first
yeah.
time was your
I
girlfriend?
I had sex with her on her parents' bed, and she
No.
bled like a club seal.
What the fuck? What'd you do with her parents? Notice that there's blood on their sheets.
They never said anything to me.
What do you mean? So
Thanks for taking our
did
daughter's
she
virginity.
wash the sheets?
You
I
I
mean,
have no
bastard.
idea. It was,
you don't even know. You
I-
don't even know.
I had nothing to do with it after I came.
She probably pulled the sheets off. Patty.
He has the best stories, and they're all like gross. Like,
Patty
there's
loves
blood
this
on the
shit.
sheets. I love
Patty loves
stories
this
like
shit
That's
because
not
Patty's
even the
a fucking
bloodiest
weirdo.
one. That's
What's
not
the-
the bloodiest one.
What's the bloodiest one mean?
Oh, I got to tell you a bloody one about Angel.
All right.
What do you mean,
we'll
a
go.
bloody
Okay.
You go
hymen?
first.
You
I
mean?
met.
You go
I met
first.
this
Oh my God!
this hot blonde at the bar. I guess I had coke. Yeah.
How long ago?
Oh no, I was
Young.
like 18, 19,
Oh, okay.
something like that.
This is after the first one.
Yeah, I was already seasoned then. You know what I mean? I was a blood taker. And basically, we're in the car, and I'm fucking, I'm fucking eating her, fucking banging her, fucking, and I'm eating her, and fucking, it's like, oh, she is so fucking wet. I go into the bar afterwards.
No.
I go into the bar.
I can't.
All of a sudden, I open the door.
Oh,
Everybody's like, who the fuck did that to you? And I was like, what are you talking about?
he had blood
And
all
they're like,
over.
we'll kick his fucking ass. I had blood all over my face, all over like a white T-shirt, which we wore with a leather jacket. There was blood all over me. It was all over my pants.
You ate
My
her
mother
out.
told me, my mother found my pants, and she goes, what kind of girls do you hang out with? Because I had to
can't.
tell her what happened.
I can't.
And, yeah, that was brutal.
She
Why
let you
is
go
that so
down on her.
Maybe she didn't know. Maybe,
Maybe
know,
she
I
she
didn't
was
know.
shooting blood in your fucking
I
eyes.
had no idea.
Maybe it was her
He
period or
thought
was
she
she
was,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
virgin?
Wait, he
No, it was
thought
a
she was
period.
coming.
Yeah, I thought I got her really wet.
She had an abortion on your face.
That is
Yeah.
so mean that she
Wait,
didn't
can
tell
I
you.
just?
Yeah,
It's
go
okay.
ahead. What?
The best story ever. I'm doing a week at the Trop. I get in my room, and usually the comics I didn't know this, but you had to request certain rooms.
Yeah.
He had three. He had three fucking rooms. So
Wait,
I-
who had 3 rooms?
Bob Kephart,
Okay.
and they weren't. You didn't stay in the Tropicana.
Oh, okay.
He had a condos that he bought
Right.
Mhm.
in the building right next to the fucking.
Right.
I think the people like that
People-
story.
Yeah, look at her. That is so fucking funny to see that come
That's
up.
disgusting.
That is disgusting.
That was the best story.
That
though,
is
ever.
the best story.
She
She
Yeah,
was
it's
probably
all
laughing.
happened, man.
She's probably still telling that story. And then
I know I am.
and I was bleeding on his face. Wait. So I get booked and I'm obviously I'm there. I get in my room and there's stains on the floor. There's stains on the walls. There's
What kind of
stains
stains?
like dark brown stains.
Oh.
So that night, whatever, I go to do the show and I go to Kephart. I go, Bob, my room is disgusting. I go, there's black stains on everything. He goes, oh, you got the Angel Salazar room. I go, do I want to know the story? And he goes, I'll tell you the story. He goes, one night he took a waitress up to the room. He goes, the next day the maid or the girl who cleans the room calls Bob and says, I think there was a murder in here because there's blood, really bad blood all over the floor,
A murder.
on the bed, on the walls, on
Walls?
everything. So Bob, now they can't find Angel anywhere. They're
They think he's
calling
dead.
him. There was no cell phones anyway back then. They can't find him. They're paging him. Ba, ba, ba. Finally, that night, Angel comes back, and he goes, what happened in your room? He goes, oh, I took the waitress back, and, she was on the rag, and, we were doing it everywhere, but she was on the rag really bad. So that's why no more waitresses in the room.
Oh my
And
God!
They
that is
couldn't get all the blood off the walls. It was on the walls. It looked like a murder scene.
That is so fucking. Angel is insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's cool.
that's cool.
Well, I mean, you
I like
know.
the way guys always stick up for. Yeah, it's cool. Angel.
She was on the
Shit
rag.
happens. Yeah.
Shit
He
hap-
used to look at me and he used to go, "Hey, Carrie, you want to make out?" I'm like,
Oh God, no.
no thanks."
That
Angel."
would be not good.
him and what's the other Spanish guy?
JJ.
JJ Ramirez.
Oh my God.
Would have this thing. They would always ask you, "Did you fuck Angel? Did you fuck? Like they had this thing. They would say like
They were in competition.
Who
Yeah.
was gonna fuck the most female comics? It was like, come on, they're both this fucking
Yeah,
big.
why are they both so teeny? They're like little men.
They're like little.
Are you saying that in front of
I'm
Mario?
sorry,
That
but-
is so fucking not right,
I'm
Patty.
sorry.
No, you
that's-
can dunk over them, Mario.
I actually saw Angel for the first time. Was it last summer? They did the thing for Saturday Night Fever for Gotti.
For Gotti?
Yeah, at the pizzeria where they filmed Saturday Night Fever, where he says, I'll take 2.
John Travolta was there, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Oh, I
Travolta was
see, yeah.
there. And
you were there
and
watching
I
this
was
thing?
Well, I was part of, I got an invitation. I was on top of the bandstand. Angel Salazar, the kid Joe D'Onofrio was there. So I saw Angel, and he's like, hey, how are you? How are you? like he had 100 security there. I was like, fuck is this guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never met him after
He
that.
hired the security
Then I
himself.
get a call from Roger. I get a call from Roger Paul, and he says, "Hey, you want to open up for Angel Salsa?" Yeah, when? He goes, "But it's at Governor's Comedy Club." I went, "Roger, Governor's, I could get on my own. Find me a new spot, ass."
Wow, I like the way he is already.
Mario,
I know.
don't fuck around.
There is something about having an agent that gets you gigs that you already have. That does blow.
See, that does happen a lot. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you got to work outside of what I
Yeah,
do.
of what I already get.
Yeah.
That's easy to get.
You want
those
me to give
fucking
you
gigs.
money of what I already get? Okay.
Do you have a manager? Do you have a manager agent? That kind of thing.
No, you know who was supposed to be my manager? Roger.
Oh, Roger Paul.
Yeah, but Roger's a good guy. Yeah, I
He's
said
a
if you ever
great
get
guy.
anything,
He gets
get
his
it.
shit?
Yeah,
All
I mean
right.
that's what I'm going to sell us to him. I'm going to say,
All right,
Roger, this
good.
is what you sell.
Let's
got-
do it.
He got me a gig down in New. I'm doing a
As,
gig
as
for
long
him
as the check clears.
in
No
New
check,
Jersey.
no
Down
check.
I'm just saying.
Checks.
I want my Venmo.
I didn't fix your
I
house.
want my Venmo
Give me
to
fucking
clear.
cash. Fucking-
Now they can't even fuck with you because you go, listen, just Venmo it. Right?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no more
yeah.
checks. They can't even fucking
Yeah,
bounce
you can
them.
get a
How you
check,
going to bounce
you
Venmo,
can get
bitch?
a check, but mostly cash. But nobody sends you a check. I don't play
No,
that.
that
Did you
was
ever
a
get
joke.
shorted money? You ever get shorted money on any gigs you did, or they're
Yeah,
probably
and
afraid of you?
I shit in the bed.
Oh,
remember?
that's the place.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the one.
Yeah. Oh,
I guess
one
they
of-
didn't short. What do you mean?
No,
one
that
of
was
them?
the cleaning
Well,
fee.
you know what I mean?
That was a
Everybody-
cleaning
The
fee.
way I look at it,
What about
everybody
the
has
one
to
when he
pay.
brought-
Otherwise, they'll do it to other people. And that's
That's
what
right.
me and Jim always said that. If we don't do anything about it, they're just going to fuck somebody else. You can't allow people to get fucked over.
Yeah.
That's what I get so mad at the business now. And nobody nobody really would come on your side because they're so afraid of losing work. What are you
Right.
losing? You're losing.
I
You're going to
was-
get
One-
fucked
yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
I was a pussy back in the day. Like, if people did shit to me, I did You ever do the Rochester gig? And I get there. The sheets are filthy dirty. None of the beds are made. The towels are on the floor. She
Wait,
goes to me.
wait.
She goes, you don't have any quarters? I go, quarters? She goes, yeah, if you go across the street, there's a laundromat. You can clean your sheets and your towels.
Oh, I thought the bed would move.
I go,
Oh, that's what I was
That's what I was
expecting.
saying.
I don't go. The bed moves. I go. I don't have any quarters. She goes. You have to come down to the office, and they'll give you a thing of quarters, and you go wash your sheets and your towels.
Fuck
Are you?
that.
Can you fucking believe
Was
that?
that an Artie, what was his fucking
I
name?
forget who, but-
With the raspy voice.
Fletcher? No, I just
Yeah,
work with him.
Fletcher.
He's another guy. He gets gigs.
He was the best.
Yeah, he's getting rooms
Gary,
again.
tell him the story when we went to that hotel that looked like
Fucking Kevin Brennan fucked me over.
Oh yeah, the one where he canceled at the last
Oh
minute.
my
What?
God, there was no door. The bathroom had no lock. It had one
Oh,
of those.
what was the
it
name of that
just had-
gig though? It was called
The rape in.
First State College or what the hell
Penn
was
State.
Was
Penn
that
State College?
that was a Scott Bruce?
Scott
gig.
Bruce gig. We walk in. She's taking. We had to go up to a restaurant, up the stairs. It was like
It was such a dump. So
we
we went and
opened
we got a
we
hotel.
opened the door. Carrie goes, Mario, step in there. Tell me what you see. I go, I'm not going in there. So her friend goes in there. She waddles in there. She goes, ow, it looks cold. Yeah, I go, yeah.
gross.
Cool for what?
It was so gross. The
President
towels, you know, the
Lincoln?
place is a shithole when the towels have been washed so much with bleach
Oh,
They're
yeah.
that
dry.
they're dry and
Brittle.
cardboard. They're
Yeah.
like cardboard. They've lost all the cotton.
Yeah. There's a lot of shitty hotels in Pennsylvania. There
Yeah.
really are. I did one where I go to the room. It's also a Scott Bruce gig. I probably shouldn't say that, but anyway, I go to the room's not ready for me. I got to take a shower before the show. I've been driving a car. I'm all
Yeah.
dirty. And she goes, that room won't be ready till 9 o'clock tonight. I go, my show's at 8 o'clock. Why won't it be? She goes, I'm the only one working the hotel. I go, what do you mean? She's at the front desk. There's one person. She goes, we don't have housekeeping. I'm housekeeping. I go, well, can you go up? I
What
need
is
to
it,
take-
Mayberry?
I know. So she goes, you can change in the bathroom downstairs across from the comedy club. So I'm just changing. I'm all dirty. I'm fucking got my stuff. I go in, then I go upstairs.
And
Nothing's
she's the MC.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing.
And the feature.
Nothing is done.
She brought herself on.
When I go upstairs, it's not done. I go, this room hasn't been cleaned. She goes, all right, I'll go up. I go, there's garbage in the garbage can. There's hair in the sink. There's fucking filthy, dirty sheets. She goes, and there's no light bulbs. So she goes upstairs.
They don't want you to
It
see
looks
it.
better.
No
They don't want
fucking
you to
light
see it.
bulbs.
Was it at the new corner restaurant on that corner?
Somebody stole the light bulbs out of the room. So there's one light bulb in the bathroom, no light bulb in the. I had to fucking. So I go that you never changed the sheets. All she did was take the fucking covers and
Shake
pull them
'em out.
back up. I go. Give me some clean sheets. She hands me sheets. I make my own fucking bed. There's garbage in the garbage.
I wouldn't have gone that far.
I
I
should've
would have
just-
went taken
We
my
laughed.
credit card and gotten another fucking room
And the
somewhere else.
guy-
Rooms
the
are
g-
$60
And
now.
the opening act who went on before me, he
Loved
said
his room.
He said that no, he said he had to leave the door open because there was a shit smell because
Bob,
the dog.
were you there?
The dog shit. And someone's dog had been in there before. He goes, "Why are the rugs wet?" And the woman downstairs goes, "Oh, that's because there was a dog in your room and he shit on the carpet, so we had to wash the carpet." So he and his girlfriend, he goes, "We had to walk with our shoes on in the room because if you walked with your socks on,
be walking on dog
it would
shit.
be wet dog shit underneath you." But anyway, these are the gigs.
You
in
know your girl
Pennsylvania.
loves you when she goes on the road with you when back then, you know what I mean? And she stays with you.
Those were the worst fucking rooms.
Mario, you have a bad room.
Sorry, go ahead, Mario.
No, well, I pissed on the mattress. You know that.
Yeah, well, why did you piss on the mattress?
The guy didn't want to give us a refrigerator. We had no money. We're in LA, and the guy wouldn't do it, so we decided to rip the room apart. We rearranged it. We took the phone. We didn't take the TV because it was hooked up into the ceiling. But everybody does something like
I've
that.
never
Well,
done
I'll
that.
tell you, I did an
Never.
Artie Fletcher gig up in Woodlock. No,
Woodlawn-
in Pennsylvania
You
somewhere.
peed in the mattress too?
No, and it was a train station turned into a hotel.
Okay.
It was train cars. So he goes, "This is the coolest place. You're gonna love it."
Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and it was a great gig. But I go to check in, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this place. She gives me the key. I go in. I go to close the door, and there's a hanging condom off my door. I go, all right. And it smelled like a musty.
Where was this? Where was this?
Cigarette stench.
Wilkes-Barre.
So I go to the front desk. I go, there is a condom hanging off the back of my fucking door.
Oh, that's where I put it.
Here's your keys. Here's your keys. I go to Artie. I'm fucking leaving. What? I go, no, bullshit. I go, you're fucking paying for my next gig. So now we go. You're paying for the hotel, right?
Yeah.
I ended up going to like this fancy Woodlock, whatever it was called, right? I was already dressed, so we did the gig and we checked in. We ate. We checked in at like 2 a.m. So they never charged us. So they didn't charge us for Friday night because it was after midnight. The guy was so dumb. So he gave us that night, Saturday night, and we got to check out. So we only had to pay for one. He only had to pay for one night. He got lucky, but he gave me the money for it.
That's good. Yeah.
I had condoms under a bed at that fucking in Massachusetts, the place where I almost got raped by that guy who came in
You
the
got
window.
raped?
No, he came in. Remember, he
Almost
was
doesn't
climbing
count.
in.
What, a guy
climbing
c-
in through the window.
What?
He pulled up. Yeah, but I told this story.
You
Wagon
never
Wheel,
told
the
this story.
Wagon Wheel Hotel.
No, I don't remember that.
I'm naked in bed sleeping because I used to.
Why do you sleep naked?
I don't anymore, but I used to when I was young.
That's
It's
what-
fun.
Nobody wants to see it now.
There's no-
That's going to
Patty.
attract rapists.
So total naked.
Nobody
nothing?
wants to see
There's
it.
no air conditioning in the fucking place. So I had my windows open, but I'm on the ground floor and I'm in the back of the motel. First gig on the road. First gig.
Oh, my God.
I'm sleeping and I'm like, oh my God, it's my first gig. I'm MC. I'm not MCing. I was middling or whatever. So I had done the gig. I'm sleeping. I wake up in the morning and the light comes up and I see a silhouette of a guy he's got one leg in my room and one leg out, and I just go, ah! I pull the stuff up, the sheets up over me. I'm like, ah, help me, ah! I'm screaming just like crazy. And he jumps out of the window back into the parking lot, gets in a car, and zooms the fuck out. I'm throwing my
Patty,
clothes
he
out.
was already leaving.
Yeah.
He saw me naked. It was like,
He was
no.
done.
He was
Those
done
tits are
already,
too small.
Patty.
Yeah, and I went. That's when I went to the front desk, and I'm like, so anyway, they moved my room, but that's the room
Closer to the parking lot.
where when I laid down on the bed, it fucking fell. So I looked under the bed, and there was a box of old condoms, a cardboard box, and dirty condoms under the bed that they, So this is the fucking. And I go, can someone please come here? And then the next day I almost get raped. So anyway, that was
So,
the.
in other words, you knew you weren't the first one to
Was
use
that a
room.
Gonzo? Was that a Gonzo gig?
No, that was a guy. Actually, I think he died. Dennis, somebody remember Big
Dennis
Fat guy?
Ross.
Remember the Pickle Man?
Not Dennis Ross.
Dennis
Dennis
Ross
Ross
died?
is still
Yeah.
alive. No, Dennis Ross didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died. You're right.
Oh, that was a
He used
Dennis.
to get-
That was a Dennis Ross gig.
He used to
He
get
got
all
me-
the gigs he used to get all the facial, like he used to have facelifts and he had his hair done.
No, Dennis.
Not Dennis Ross.
No.
You're thinking of Phil Selman.
Phil Selman.
Oh, okay.
Phil Selman.
He's alive.
He's
Yes.
alive.
Yes.
Yeah. We have to wrap up though.
Remember
because
Gonzo?
I know Gonzo's still doing
Gonzo's
great.
still
Gonzo
around.
puts great shows
Well, why
together.
doesn't he book me?
He doesn't
Well,
book me
maybe
either.
he doesn't know. Well, let's
But
talk
he
to
wants
him.
a certain amount. He will pay you only a little.
No, he pays.
He pays you.
He pays when he has the show.
He
Downey Jr.
Downey Jr.
Ugh.
Yeah, he when he has like whatever you know what I mean. Like he'll put like 2 or 3 headliners on
he
a show
doesn't
now.
like to pay me more than a certain amount of money to headline. So
Well, maybe I don't know.
okay.
Well, you complain a lot about hotel rooms.
For him, I
You're
don't,
very
I
hard.
drive back
You're very
and
hard
forth
to deal
him.
with. You know what I mean?
He's
Don't like being raped. Come on.
Come on, Patty.
I can't use
I'm
you.
so
Roll with the
difficult.
punches.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you so
Clean
much.
sheets. What a bitch.
This was this was
Little
part
dog
2
shit gonna change you. Fucking
with Bob Lee, the Reverend Bob Lee. Thank you so
No,
fucking
this was
much.
fun. This was a lot of fun.
I had a blast.
Mario Bosco, thank you for
Thank you
fucking.
for having me on your 100 and 101 show.
Well, we don't know that we're going to be putting this up at 101, are we?
No.
It'll
Yeah.
be something. Yeah, it'll be something like that.
Right, but it'll be in August.
The hotel show.
Where are you in August?
August?
Maybe not August.
I don't fucking know.
The first one goes up tomorrow. The second one maybe in
Yeah, just
will
throw
be
it up.
after. Well, no, next week we got people booked.
Put it before
Yeah, we-
next
we-
week.
yeah,
Double
we
it.
need it-
Double it
we-
this week. In 1 week, and we'll promote it so they can watch both of them. They can listen.
Or
to
we
both.
could, we use it in August when Carrie goes away.
I'm going away.
We're going to need them in August.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez.
Well, you only need 3 or 4 when
You need 4 in
Hey,
August.
we should have a meeting
Yeah,
sometime.
I know. We shouldn't have to meet
We're
on the
doing that
fucking
now.
air while people are watching. That is really unprofessional.
people
All
are
right.
like, are we going to have a show or no show?
Yeah,
Pick
we
a
don't know.
fucking date
Yeah,
over
we
You
don't
know what?
fucking know.
I'm not gonna
Don't
forget
piss
that.
Mary off.
I'm not gonna forget that story now forever.
Which one?
That
The
bloody
one-
story.
That bloody story.
Oh my God, that's the best. That's the best.
I don't even know if your wife knew about
eating
that.
vagina
Gina,
story
did you
I've
know
ever
about
She
that?
hears new ones every week, and she's like, "You are just a."
I hope
fucking
you don't
pig."
make out with him anymore.
She must be so easygoing. Your wife is she so
Oh
easygoing?
yeah, it's a fucking breath of fresh air when she hears my stories. Oh my
See,
God.
I never want to hear my husband's fucking stories.
I don't
because
want to know my
he-
husband's
One
stories.
time he told me a story, and I was like, every time I had a fight with him, I'm like, but you fucking, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I,
you remember
like,
shit.
that's the one story I just keep pulling out. You know,
I don't like Kevin to eat. Kevin listens to a lot of these shows, and that's why I can't say certain
you
things.
banged the hooker in your car. You have no right
Yeah,
to talk,
and
bitch.
I hear you bang porn stars, and I'm like, yeah,
You've
you-
banged porn
Men,
stars.
Yeah.
put it this way.
Which porn stars did you go
a
with?
few.
Do you have any names?
I don't want to use.
You don't
they're,
use
they're
names?
good people.
They're good people.
Yeah.
Are they good people?
Yeah, they are the ones that I'm with. Yeah.
Are they more interesting in bed, or are they just like everybody else?
They're like everybody else. They're not happy with me.
But do they hang from the rafters?
No, no.
and
Truthfully, they're
put
normal
crazy
people.
outfits
Like,
on. And
the people that I know that I hung out with, they're just very normal, nice people. You would not know, you know.
a lot of those girls are bi, though, right?
Gina's a
I
saint, she
guess.
says.
Yeah.
She's.
Look,
I was gonna say.
She'll have me killed.
All I know is men
I'm with
are
Gina.
men are less picky. They're a little more disgusting than women. I mean, some women. I
No
don't know.
offense. No
No
offense.
No,
offense.
but
No offense, fellas.
It's
But
like-
you guys will fuck anything.
If somebody says, "Can I suck your dick?" A woman sucking your dick, you're gonna say, "Yeah." I mean, who am I to say
Yes,
no?
yeah, I'd say
know?
no.
I told
You're
No.
you.
not sucking my dick.
My husband,
but
my
if it's
husband
there-
said to me once, I go, how many? Because I was talking about, as a woman, all you do is turn guys down. Like, especially when you're young, it's like, no, 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 no. I go, how many times you've turned a girl down? And he goes, never,
Yeah.
never,
What-
never.
Very hard.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing to tell me.
How many
Because
people
now we're
has he
married.
been with in his life?
I'm
about?
not.
Two.
Yeah, but you're married.
I
How
don't
you gonna
know.
turn that-
I
the
never
second
asked
one
him.
down?
You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
He's been
It's
with
like
thousands.
it's like a
Yeah.
used car. You take a used car, you clean it up, nice. You
Wait, are you saying I'm
redecorate-
like a used car?
Yeah.
anybody?
I am like a
Oh,
used car.
that's
It's not
terrible.
you. It's not you. It's not you or you or me or
But
somebody.
people like me.
Well, I'm a new car, but
Yeah, he hasn't been used yet.
You're like a
Mario.
used car, you know. When we're done, we just drive you in a river.
no. But you said to him, your husband. You're like you're more of a newer car. He's like a user car because he's been out there and he never refused.
I mean, I don't think he's not a big whore. He always had
All right, you can
one
make
girl.
You didn't
for
know
like,
your husband was gay either,
Yeah.
so let's
But
go
So,
there.
he was with his wife for 15 years. Like, how many women could
And
he
her
have been
brother.
with? He is
You
the
know
least.
Kornfeld.
Eric, you're married to Eric
I
Cornfield?
was married to Eric Kornfeld.
And then he was
And then
gay.
he turned out to be, well, he's gay, yeah.
Now
He's
he's
married to
married.
a guy now.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's he opening for?
Do you know that
He
Julia?
actually writes for Bette Midler, is what he
Oh,
does.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a
He's
nice
a
guy.
funny guy.
Yeah,
I
he was,
know
he
him.
was nice.
No,
I'm
very,
not
he's
married to
very
him.
funny, and he's a
very
nice guy.
funny.
Yeah, I worked
He
with
was
him at
always
the
a nice
beginning.
guy.
Really?
Yeah, I know
Did
him.
Did you think he was gay?
I asked him when he was blowing me. He said no.
Well, he told Patty he tried it once
Uh.
for 2 years straight.
Well, see, you know,
He just tried it.
he might have slipped on it there.
Experimented.
Yeah. Oh, look what I landed on. It happens.
Did you ever be with a guy or no?
No.
Did you ever
no.
be with a
Never,
guy?
never.
I never be with a guy. Never.
It wasn't like
No, I couldn't.
two in one hole, both your penis and the
No,
other guy's
no, that's
penis.
gay. Never touch helmets.
That's a little gay,
never
right?
Touch
You never
helmets,
did that?
You know.
Okay. All right,
No
just checking.
soldier
Not even
touches
for
helmets.
Just
100
checking for $100.
$100.
No.
Mario's
10
offering you
million.
Wait,
$100.
but let me ask you a question.
10 million.
It repulses you, right?
Yeah, but he said what? 10 million?
Yeah. No,
I'll fucking lick his balls.
Listen, if somebody told you
What?
that you have to give a guy head for $10 million, would you do it?
If I get $10 million?
Yes, he would
fuck
do it.
yeah. I mean, who wouldn't?
I think
Adam
your wife
wouldn't.
would agree.
Adam's making a face.
$10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
I'll
face
do it
of.
for a
All right.
much lower price.
How about
$10 million?
How about $10?
Give
Come
him
on.
a $10
No,
lick.
no, not
Give him
$10
one
bucks,
lick.
not
Give
$10.
him one
Let me
lick.
see what I got.
At least
me
we'd
see
have
what
to
I got
turn the
on me.
cameras off.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't
No,
do it
the
because,
cameras stay on.
because I have OCD and I would be reliving that gross thing the
But
rest of my
look at all
fucking
the
life.
money you'd have.
But I'd have money. But every time
What
I
if
do
she
something
washed her
fun,
thing?
I think of.
$10 million?
Honey, yeah. I'd be like, when you're blowing me, I'd be like, honey, you don't even know how to suck dick. Let me do it for you. Let me show you how to do it.
Now, let me tell you.
$10 million
All right,
I got. What
10
did you
million,
get?
My husband would be like, if somebody
Go.
said 10 million, my
Go
husband
do
would
it.
have a gun to my head and go, if you don't fucking eat her out right now, I'm going to blow your head off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, we
it was
gotta
a
go.
great show.
Money talks.
Our time with you flies.
Of
Now-
course it does, because I know how to do this shit.
You
I
should-
know
you
radio.
do know how to
I'm
do this
fucking a
shit.
genius, goddammit.
What do you want to promote? You've got great fucking stories,
I
though.
don't need to
are.
promote anything.
'Cause
Just
he's
come
old.
And you
hang
are
out
who
at
you are. He's old.
syndicateradio.tv.
Say it again?
Syndicateradio.tv. I'll be doing a podcast on there.
Do you have a website?
Who you?
Syndicateradio.tv.
Okay, baby, you don't have a Twitter anymore. You're
I don't have a
banned.
website. I'll get a website again.
Are you
I have
on-
Facebook. I have Bob Levy, Bob Levy,
yeah.
Bob Levy, and the Reverend Bob Levy.
So
Okay,
what does
do
that
it.
mean? Why do you have so many different fucking?
Because you can
Facebook?
only have 5,000 people.
at every
Ah.
So he's got that many followers. But you
Wow.
can make a fan page.
That's what I got now, Reverend
Okay,
Bob
good.
Levy. Yeah.
Reverend Bob.
I didn't know.
MW Holiday, we love you too. We're watching you.
Yeah. Who? Anybody ask any other questions?
He
before we
wrote
go?
one toothbrush erases a lot of shame.
No, who said that?
MW
did say-
Holiday.
That's a smart person.
Yeah, he is
He's
smart.
funny, he's
yes,
funny. He's
what's
got
his
his own-
podcast called?
My Worst Holiday.
Watch his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Very funny. We did it.
Thank you guys for the Patreon. We didn't thank you last time, but we're thanking you today. Thank you for giving us your money. If you want to donate to us, because we are really good,
They are.
Thank
they really
you,
are.
Brian Plato, who just donated today.
you can
And-
go to www.patreon.com/2tiredtwats, and that's TWO.
And we want to thank
Adam
Adam
Hinniker.
Hinniker.
Adam.
And then we want to thank
The comic strip,
Comic Strip
82nd
Live.
Yes.
and 2nd.
Second.
and Mario, of course, Bosco. He always comes and does lovely things.
Thanks.
And
so
watch us. We
much.
might be doing shows soon, so come and
Yes, I
see
would
us.
love
That would
that.
be
We'll
fucking-
all do it. It'll be the
Yeah.
best show ever. What'd you call it?
3.5
Men.
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 Three and a
Three
half
and a half men. That's
Hilarious.
No, two tired twats.
No.
I like three and a half
I like
men
three and a half
because we
men.
kind of are like guys in a way.
3.5 twats.
Carrie's more of a guy than I am, though. Carrie
the
can.
hip-
I am.
I don't know. In prison, you'd both be fucking guys. You know what I mean? You're both like fucking.
Yeah,
you know what
because
I mean?
you're not going to be the muncher.
In prison, I would take a girl.
You would be.
You know, I
you,
want
now
love.
it's coming.
I
No,
want
but
love.
that's what it is. It gets lonely at night.
I want some girl to stroke my hair. I don't want a dick in prison. I want a girl to
Yeah.
like kiss me and love me.
And how would you make the grilled cheese better?
All right.
everybody.
Yes, go ahead. Promote. This
real
is going to be
quick.
in August, though.
Okay, in August. Okay, so
I
real
don't even
quick.
have my book for August.
Oh, I'll be having my
I'll be
birthday.
at Governor
Your birthday.
The
somewhere.
12th.
He'll have his birthday. Happy birthday, Bob
Thank
Levy.
you.
Happy birthday to my sister, August 29th.
Your
We're
sister?
gonna miss Carrie.
I'm going to
Where-
be in
Carrie's
Greece.
going to Greece.
Going to Mykonos.
Mykonos.
Are you
So
really?
When you hear this,
It's nice there.
She
Carrie
will
will
not
be in
the
Greece.
studio. Oh, that's gonna be so sad.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. You
we
guys
can't
are the
believe. And you
best.
drove all the fuck the way up here, by the way.
Because
She
it-
thought
it's worth
she
it.
thought Philly was next to Uncle Vinny's.
I thought you
Of
were
course
down
you
near
did.
Uncle Vinny's.
No.
How far are you?
An hour and 20 from
that's
there.
not-
What did I fucking tell you?
I said
I
I'm
said
afra-
an hour and a half, no traffic, an hour 15.
I
Can
thought
you
it-
two fight? I'll give money. I want to see you two go at
She's
it.
got a bad neck.
I got a bad neck.
And I
bad-
outweigh her by a person.
I got a bad hip and a bad knee, and I got two bad feet.
Well, sit
so
on a
it's-
higher chair.
All right, everybody.
I also have 5,000 followers on Facebook, so if they want to,
You've got 5,000 followers already?
yes, because
How is that
of our
possible?
Audie Lang's podcast.
Oh, yes.
So and if they want to continue following me, they could follow me at Facebook. It's Mario Bosco. Come laugh with me.
You know, I didn't mean how is that possible, but I meant how is that possible? Not because who wouldn't love you, but you've only been doing comedy not even a year. How could you get
He's been
5,000?
doing radio.
Comedy 2 years, and where you been?
No. How
19
many months? How many months?
19 months to this
How
month.
many months?
He knows how many
He
months.
knows how many months. That's like when you have a baby and you go, my kid is
Yeah.
14 months old.
Comedy's a baby until it turns out to be a little prick.
Yeah.
And you're like, fucking, I don't know, 5 to 7 years? I don't fucking know.
Kevin Haffer, is that what it says?
Do you know
or
him?
Haffer? It says, who's the old guy? Left my ass off.
Yeah, that was very funny, Kevin.
Bob,
Ha-ha.
the Reverend Bob,
Bob
Levy.
Levy,
That's
woo!
who the fuck he
Stab
is.
you. I'm
The
fucking
Reverend
God,
Bob
motherfucker.
Levy. He's a fucking legend.
Probably
Look
bang
him
it.
up.
Probably bang your
the
sister on
legend
the road.
in this business.
Look at him eating blue cheese out of a woman's ass on YouTube.
It's the best. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank
listening.
you.
Thank
Love
you
you
guys.
guys.
Have a great week.
Goodbye.
Give these ladies money.
Yes.
Yes, give us money.
Woo. You're not a lady.
You're not a lady.
That's all right.
How many times I got to tell you, Mario?
It
You're not a
supports
lady.
the cause.
We need a picture.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much.